Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mr. Vads. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Now don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload another video. So let's just get right into it. I'm using nylon thread to do the buttons because nylon thread needs to pop. Yes, and I'm using these cute little gold buttons. So I started off by using locking pin. I use locking pin, the one we use on the rest of here. I don't want them to use. So I'm just showing how me get the box is secure. So what I did, I mina lie in burn hand. So if you look at gloves, get a gloves for use for do it. So me use the foam for tie just so the thread not pull back through the hole. Cause the thread that's what the foam is for. And afterwards, me just knock in the staple and make sure that everything's secure. That is one way of doing it. The other way of doing it now, as I'm showing you, I just use the foam to secure the hole. And then I just tie it like 5 or 6 times just to make sure that it's not going to lose or pull back through the hole. So these are the two best methods I can actually share with you guys. And the fact that I run out of staple shots, I never have enough staple shots to finish everything. So I got rid of the locking pin. It is a good tool to use, but it was so slow because it's short and it's giving me trouble to pull the thread through. So I just went ahead and I had an all umbrella. So I just take piece of the umbrella stick and I just break it off, use it to pull through the buttons. It doesn't have a hole to actually thread the thread. So I just wrap it around it and just pull it through. And then I'd secure them from the back as I show you guys how I did that earlier on. There's another way without the forming. You can actually just staple the thread, just staple it like 6 stamps up, flip it and pull it down. You staple it like 6 stamps again. That way it's also secure that way. I think most upholstery persons do stuff like that. But because I didn't have as much staple shot, I just work it what is convenient for me. And it worked. So after I get all the buttons to pull through, I just tie all of them at the back. And as I said before, make sure when you're doing this you have gloves on because the nylon thread is so sharp it can cut your hands. Believe me, I have to be pulling, and because I didn't have anyone to push, if I have someone to push the button and I just stay at the back and tie, it would be so much easier for me. But because I was doing it all by myself, it was more challenging to pull on it. Because in order to get the wrinkle, you have to make some really strong pulls at the back so you can get the wrinkle at the front. And I didn't have any help to do that. So I just do what I know best, and that is to do it how I can manage to do it by myself. After I pulled through all the buttons, I went ahead and used my knife to make some slides just to get the creases for the bottom, because I'm not going to be creasing anywhere else other than the bottom and the sides, because the top is not going to have any pleats. So I'm just getting some creases for the bottom, because that's the bottom part. And after I secure all of it, I just went ahead and stapled it all the way across just to get it intact so I can fit the headboard and do the other part. So since I'm already at this part, I'm just finishing all of what I have to do on this part, and then I just flip the bed head and I continue on the sides. So for the piping, I will be using rope. All I did was just put a rope in the middle of the fabric, close it, and just staple it, leaving the rope at the top. So once the rope at the top, you're going to have a line. So that is what's going to allow it to go in shape. So whenever I say put a square, it's probably not all that shape, that much of a square. So that is just to neat it up. And then afterwards, I'll be putting another piping around the edges. So when I place the mirror down, the mirror will be intact. It will be exactly in between the piping. So you're not going to see where the mirror begin or end. It's going to close it. So this is the silicone that I'll be using to place the mirror on the board. I choose this one because I noticed I don't really have any issue with it. Some silicones are very strong for mirrors, so when you place it on the back of the mirror, it tends to strip and have some brown spots. So I don't use any other brand. Once I start using this one and I realize that it doesn't have any issue. So I just put the silicone on the board, and then I am going to place the mirror in between the piping, like I explained earlier on. So after I put the mirrors in place, I go ahead and add some LED lighting strip around the edge of the mirror, and it turned out so beautiful. This looks so much better in person, believe me. Look good. Well, yeah. Remember to leave a comment and let me know what you think about this project. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet, and click on the bell so you can be notified whenever I post. And yeah, watch ads them for me. Don't skip them out. Watch all of the ads them. Bye.